That's about how my wallet feels right now. Except there should be a moth flying out of it on fire. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm continuing to get burned here. My stock portfolio has been experiencing about a $33,000 decline, leveling out right around this mark. And then on top of that, I'm getting phone calls up every day, losing clients all the way to mid-April at this point, costing about $3,500. But fortunately, dividends are still flowing in from my wonderful companies, and I'm able to make some investments, which I'm going to share with you today. But I look so forward to breaking all of this down for you, so let's jump right into this.
Drop it.
Welcome back, my passive income investors. I like to an absolutely interesting show I got for you today, because not only am I going to share with you some stocks I'm personally buying, but I found some absolutely hilarious, light-heartening news and memes that have come out of this insanity that I think will lift your spirits at the end of this video. But getting right into this pandemic, starting with traffic. If you want to see something crazy, you know it's a weird day when this is what LA traffic looks like. And I was thinking about taking a drive through my hometown city here of Toronto, because look at the traffic reports. These are all as of noon when I'm making this video, and it's just barren. If you want to see how barren it is, take out your GPS, make a little trip through some of the busiest areas where you live, and look at how fast you're going to be able to get to where you're going. Not that you have any reason to go anywhere today, but nonetheless, guys, getting right into my portfolio, I am more excited to see what my updates are going to be at the end of this month. As Scotia iTrade does monthly updates and performance, and we can see here that this little blue dotted line represents the S&P 500, and as of 5 years of my investing career, guys, we hit 100% on most of my accounts. Take a look at that black line. That's my RRSP thanks to Tesla, but we're going to see some major declines here, and I'm curious if I'm still outperforming the S&P at these levels, but we won't know until the end of March. But taking a look at the overview of my entire portfolio, I need to update this guy. I've been slacking a little bit on my portfolio updating here in my iCloud numbers, but taking a look, guys, my dividends are actually hitting all-time highs. I just ran the numbers since I purchased some more stocks, which I'll share with you in a sec, but I'm sitting at $488 a month, almost crossing that $500 a month. I'm going to need to invest probably another $5,000 or $10,000, which we will get there hopefully sooner rather than later, because I mean, these dividends are awesome. They're still coming in. I'm still reinvesting. And what am I buying? Well, in fact, today I had a tough decision because I want to buy everything, but I went ahead and I picked up some more RioCan, which is in the $19 range today. And I know REITs have the potential to get hit a lot worse. I made a video yesterday talking about some I was paying attention to, like Wynn Resorts, Realty Income. And I'm honestly thinking about picking up some of that Realty Income, because some of these high-end level stocks are sitting at record dividend yields right now that they haven't experienced in years. So they're on my list for sure, but everything is kind of bouncing all around. I mean, we constantly have the Presidente, Mr. Trump himself. We got Trudeau, Prime Minister here, constantly coming out on a daily basis, updating us on all the news of what they plan on doing, because we're the ones that are finally getting the full impact of this, whereas China's finally starting to level off. We're seeing some videos in Wuhan there of people actually being released from their homes. They're opening up roads again. So it might be a good sign for us, but we're still in the midst of this storm. So expect some further volatility in the overall portfolio. At moments like this is when decisions become very, very important. And you don't want to get 5-10 years out from now looking back on something like this and not having any action. You don't want to be one of those people sitting on the sidelines just waiting for this to go over. You need to be taking advantage of these opportunities today, because I don't want you guys to be missing out on some of this stuff. I mean, I'm not an investment advisor here, but honestly, in the years that I've been investing, I haven't seen something like this ever happen, and it is an incredible time, especially for new investors. And if you are a seasoned investor, I mean, hopefully you're like me and this doesn't bother you as much, considering, again, I'm hitting lows of $40,000 here. I'm losing work left, right, and center, phone calls coming in every day being a performer, and it doesn't seem like things are getting any better. But in my mind, I'm pretty happy. I actually get a lot of time to work on other business projects, like I've said. And on top of that, guys, my portfolio is solid. And when it comes to a solid portfolio, guys, we're just looking for stocks that don't have high debt. You want to make sure that you hold those world-renowned companies, guys. And taking a look at my portfolio, honestly, even though I'm looking at all this red, all I see is discounts. I'm very happy with my holdings. All of these, I think, are going to do phenomenal through this. I mean, Apple, Microsoft might be taking some of the bigger hits, in my opinion, on those first quarterly earnings. But we're talking about companies like MO, BTI, people are loading up on their addictions just as much as the toilet paper. I mean, the LCBOs in Canada are one of the few stores that are remaining open through all of this, which is just funny because they're government run and the government knows people going to want to be drinking during these times. Prisons, my GEO group, though it is extremely down, it's not going anywhere. Those dividends are going to keep coming in. My utilities, of course, nothing changing here, guys. Some of my more volatile holdings obviously would be like Tesla, which is all profit, by the way. So, I mean, I'm holding this stock for free nonetheless. Facebook is what I use with my Tesla profits, which are taking a ding. But oh my goodness, guys, if you can be buying Google, Facebook at these levels, a lot of people are thinking that they're going to get cut back on ads. But go on Facebook right now. Ads are everywhere. In fact, these YouTube videos I'm making, I'm noticing that my cost per views are actually up. So, hey, I think they're going to be great stocks, and I'm going to be continuing to buy them. I'm hoping I can pick up some Facebook sometime in the next few weeks. But again, with me, my working income being down, I'm kind of relying on dividends, my YouTube income. So thanks a lot, by the way, and consider slapping a like, because I gotta eat. But nonetheless here, guys, I want to take a look at some of the stocks that I'm really interested by, because as a magician right now in the community, a lot of people are getting laid off from their jobs on cruise ships, and Carnival Cruise, guys, just can't get a leg up here, being down how much from all-time highs? 80%, being hit worse than it did in the 2008 financial crisis. In fact, even being hit to the levels that it saw in the dot-com bubble. Oh my goodness, guys. This is one of these rare events, but to see how bad this company is getting slaughtered. But are they going to be able to survive trading at a PE of under 3? I don't think this PE ratio is accurate, and that dividend yield probably not reliable. But the thing that I find most interesting is playing this game of chess with these companies and looking at their total cash position of about $518 million, and their margins are not massive here, guys. Taking a look at the little financials, they're literally playing around with about a 10% margin level, and you know that's going to get wiped out this year. Like, it's going to get slaughtered in this first quarter earnings. So I'm curious too how long they're going to be able to last with this $518 million, and are they going to have to take out debt to continue operating? And is it going to be a turnaround story at some point? I don't know. I'm not willing to hold it, but I think it's fascinating. But one stock I am considering buying, a lot of people are just really, really scared of the airlines. I keep mentioning this ever since, Warren Buffett was buying more of it on the first major dip, is Delta Airlines. Of all the airline stocks out there, most of them are not poised or prepared for this kind of event. But Delta, on the other hand, I mean, it's trading at a PE of 4.8. The dividend yield, I think, is going to be reliable. We're only going to be on lockdown for maybe a month, 2 at most, but I severely doubt that is going to be the case. And a company like Delta is sitting on friggin' $2.8 billion in cash. I said this in my yesterday video when I was talking about the airlines, guys. And again, if you're looking for deep value, quick turnaround stories, Delta, in my opinion, is going to be one of those stocks. They're operating on similar margins as, say, Carnival Cruise, but they are definitely set up to survive this better than most other airline companies out there. But in light of all of that, do you guys have any interesting stocks you can share with me? Let me know in that comment section below. I love reading your comments. Sometimes I don't have time to get through all of them, but I love looking at the stock recommendations, and I try and comment to most of them. But in all of this insanity and money being lost and people being absolutely terrified, I'm hoping I can be a calming, relaxing voice for you guys, because heck, I've already lost like an entire year's wage if I liquidated my portfolio, including the job loss I'm experiencing, and I'm chill as a cucumber, ladies and gentlemen. I always find it interesting how resilient this community is, and how much people have been talking about something like this happening, and how most of you are actually prepared for this, and your mindset has already been tuned into this reality. So hopefully you're buying stocks out there. But to finish on a lighter note, ladies and gentlemen, I had to do this. Being an investor in online businesses, learning about Amazon Associates, running Shopify stores, I had to throw this in here because it's just too friggin' hilarious. So there was a gentleman, let me synopsize this, we'll get into it. This gentleman in Hickson went out and bought a stupid amount of hand sanitizer, about 18,000 bottles, and decided he was going to become an Amazon seller of this and mark it up. But I want you to just take a listen, because this has turned into something great.
Matt Colvin stockpiling goods amid the virus outbreak. Channel 3's Hunter Hoagland talked to Matt, who bought nearly 18,000 bottles of hand sanitizer, while many are still searching to find even one. For Matt Colvin, a pandemic meant an opportunity.
For Matt Colvin, a pandemic meant an opportunity.
It went to 0 to 60 really fast.
After the first teen death in the United States, Colvin went state to state clearing out sanitizer shelves. He now sits with 18,000 unused bottles in his home and storage unit, while people in the Tennessee Valley struggle to find one.
The bulk of it was purchased with just driving around to retail stores in the Chattanooga area.
Colvin bought the sanitizer with the intention of selling them for profit on Amazon before they took his listings down. Now, feeling the same panic as many others.
Oh crap, is the PG way to say it.
Though he would not discuss on camera the exact prices he sold the sanitizer for, he told the New York Times in a recent interview that some items were listed at $70 a bottle.
The pricing on Amazon was definitely higher than retail.
Stating in a shirt that says "Family Man, Family Business," he says he never anticipated the struggle other families would go through because of a shortage.
Now, this guy's trending on YouTube right now because of how unbelievably funny this is. Now, this interview didn't touch base on how much he said, but he came off as a complete a-hole because, again, trying to profiteer off this insanity. I don't think he was anticipating how bad this was going to get, and he was just looking for a quick buck, as most people and scalpers in the Shopify and Amazon realm do, looking for those trends. But this has gone so much farther than that because of the amount of attention that it has received. And somebody made a hilarious song in relation to this, and I want to finish with this song. So just enjoy this, guys. Stay cool, stay awesome, and I look forward to catching you tomorrow.
Hey everybody, we're Good Cop, Red Cop, and this song is called Family Businessman.
Well, I took a good look at a struggling nation, Googled up the definition of inflation, took my brother on a shopping spree, bought all the disinfectant in Tennessee. I got a whole chem lab in my pickup truck, 5-ounce bottle, that's 38 bucks. Penny up, douchebags, nothing's free. Give me all your money, but don't touch me. I'm an asshole. I'm a really big asshole. I don't care about no one but me. I'm a big old